written by a Harvard Business School professor, Clayton Christensen. The Innovator's Dilemma with the theory of disruptive innovation is regarded by many as one of the most influential business ideas of the early 21st century. In the book, Clayton presents the innovative dilemma as a groundbreaking analysis of how successful businesses can fail to stay competitive in the face of disruptive technological innovation. The book outlines a paradoxical challenge faced by established businesses. The very practices and strategies that lead to their initial success can eventually become obstacles to their continued survival. Through thorough research and compelling case studies spanning various industries, the author illustrates how companies often focus on satisfying the needs of their existing customers and minimizing short-term profit, which can blind them to emerging disruptive technology and market shift. So as a result, these companies find themselves unable to adapt to changing circumstances, ultimately leading to their downfall. Welcome to Learning from the Masters. I am Obehi Ewanfoh, author of the Storytelling Mastery, a 5-part book series that takes you by the hands through the journey of storytelling. This series is dedicated to some of the greatest masters out there who have done their best and have left behind their masterpieces for us to learn from while refining our own skills. To learn more, join our Storytelling Mastery for businesses at academy.aclasses.org/storytelling mastery. You can also pick up any of the 5 books on aclasses.org or any other place you prefer online. Now back to the presentation. Now here are 3 lessons to take away from this book. Lesson 1. Understanding disruptive innovation. The concept of disruptive innovation, as explained in the book, The Innovator's Dilemma, is a cornerstone for understanding how businesses evolve and succeed. The author described disruptive innovation as a process by which a smaller company with fewer resources is able to successfully challenge established incumbent businesses by targeting overlooked segments of the market. And if you think properly about this now, you see this is what we often say about target audience, in that to be able to find your target audience, you don't necessarily need to rewrite the rules. It might be that you are looking for a specific segment of the market that is overlooked or not well served. If you pay attention, zooming lens on that specific segment, you will still find that you have no competition because you are able to serve that specific segment of the market and you are able to cash in on that in a very big way. Now, consider the case study of steel industry as detailed in the book. Established steel companies often focus on refining their processes to produce higher quality steel for their existing customer base. However, this made them vulnerable to disruption from mini mills, which initially produced lower quality steel. This mini mill eventually improved their processes and began to dominate the market, while the established company struggled to adapt. To replicate this lesson, businesses can leverage storytelling to communicate the importance of remaining adaptable and open to innovation. By sharing real-world examples of companies that fail to embrace disruptive innovation, you can essentially emphasize the need for agility and willingness to explore new opportunities. And this is even if they initially appear less profitable or prestigious. Pay attention, later you will cash in on that in a very big way. That is lesson 1, which is understanding disruptive innovation. Lesson 2, the importance of customer focus. I can never overstate this. In our storytelling event on LinkedIn, for example, we continuously stress the need of being customer focused. And throughout this 5-part book series, The Storytelling Mastery, I have also paid a lot of attention that you need to pay attention to the customer that you are serving because they are the reason you are in the market. So this is another good lesson from The Innovator's Dilemma, in that it signifies the importance of understanding and prioritizing the need of your customer. Christensen argued that incumbent businesses often become so focused on serving their existing customers and maximizing profit that they overlook the changing need of emerging markets. The book highlights the examples of the disk drive industry, where established companies concentrated on improving the performance of their existing product for high-end customers. However, this left a gap in the market for smaller, less experienced drives, which were initially seen as inferior, and eventually, these smaller drives improve in quality and become the preferred choice for many customers, and this leads to the downfall of several established companies. Do you want to think of maybe the DVD? You want to think of the floppy disk? You want to think of the video cassette? All these are part of what we are talking about here. Is that you need to always remember that the market is not fixed. The customer need is not fixed. All these are changing. There are a lot of dynamics in the market. If you are not innovative, you will be out of business. Now, what is the application in business? Well, businesses can use storytelling to convey the importance of staying connected with customers and anticipating their evolving need. Their needs are always evolving, never underestimate that. And by sharing anecdotes of companies that fail to adapt to maybe these changing market demands, businesses can emphasize the value of conducting market research, soliciting customer feedback, and remaining agile in response to shifting preferences. It's always about the dynamics in the market, the movie. Today, we have a lot of technology that are coming to the market and they are all disrupting the establishment. So any business that wants to survive must learn how to adapt to the changes in the market because the customers are not going to remain the same. Their needs are not going to remain the same. As a new product is coming into the market, they are coming with their different dynamic. They are coming with their different moving parts. So as a business owner, you must learn how to adapt so that you are not out of the market because the customer will eventually prefer the one that serves them better. Lesson 3, balancing innovation and sustained effort. A critical dilemma faced by businesses, as outlined in the book, is the challenges of balancing innovation with sustaining effort. While innovation is essential for long-term success, incumbent businesses often prioritize sustaining their existing business model and serving their current customer base, which can inhibit their ability to embrace disruptive technology and business model. Think, for example, of ChatGPT and many other tools that are out there today that can help you do your work faster and better. If your business is set up in a traditional system that do not rely or that do not need any of the technology, you could find out that you are working harder, not smarter. And this is not going to be good for you because the market is not going to wait for you. The businesses are not going to wait for you. The underserved audience, the underserved customers are not going to wait for you just because you are relying on the traditional system. What they need is a solution to their existing problem. And those problems are continuously changing in their different variations. So you need to be able to satisfy those needs if you want them to continue to patronize you as provider of their goods and services. Now, what is the application in business? Well, businesses can use storytelling to illustrate the importance of maintaining a balance between innovation and sustaining effort. By sharing narratives of companies that successfully navigate this dilemma, businesses can inspire their audience to prioritize innovation while still meeting the need of their existing customers. Now, think of encouraging a culture of experimentation and risk-taking, and how this can help your business to remain competitive in a rapidly evolving market. This is all we are essentially talking about here. That you don't need to remain stagnant. You don't need to remain in one place, thinking that the industry is going to dance to your need, to your tune. It's never going to happen. It is you that is going to wake up and try to meet what is the dynamics of the market of the day. It is important that as a business, you reserve a room for innovation, understand what is happening in the market, and be ready to adapt yourself to the market. The market can never adapt itself to you. The market is a moving train. If you don't jump onto it, you will be left behind. To learn more, Join our storytelling mastery for businesses at academy.aclasses.org/storytelling.